Hello, good morning. Happy Thursday and happy day 4. We are so excited to talk to you guys today about how to really put your plan in motion. So yesterday, we apologize for the video trouble. So hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, this video is going to go so smooth and not cut out on us. When you jump on, please comment and let us know that you see us, because like we said yesterday, it went the whole time and we never knew. We're really pumped about today's content, and this is going to be the game changer for you because we have been through this more times than we can count. We know what it feels like to quit, and we're going to help you never do that again. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, Amanda. Let us know if you can see us.
Hopefully you can see.
Okay, let's dive right in.
Okay, so 3 steps to creating motivation that lasts. So first and foremost, when somebody wants to make a change in their life, it normally, when it comes to health and fitness, it normally comes down to a number. A lot of times we hear, I want to lose 15 pounds, or I want to lose 25, or whatever it is. Everyone somehow has this number in their head. The magic number. And I don't know if it's like what you weighed in high school. I don't know. But there's this magic number where you like, that's where I want to be, and that's where I feel good. But that's where it ends. It's, I want to lose 15 pounds or whatever your number is, and that's really what I want to do. That's my goal. I want to make it happen. And I will tell you, while that is a good goal, it's not deep enough to keep you in it when it gets hard.
Yeah.
And let's be real, we talked about this health and fitness and staying on track. It is hard, and sometimes you fall off track. But if you don't have a deep down reason why you want to make a change and why that number is important to you, you'll lose sight of it really quick. So one of the exercises that we want to take you through is to find a deep down gut-wrenching why. And I will tell you, you got to keep that why in the apple of your eye. Look at me, just like rhyming, right? And I want you to go, and I'll talk you through it. I'm going to share a personal story. I will try not to cry, because sometimes I found that if you don't have a why that either makes you cry and or makes you mad, those are the 2 emotions that I think that really get you, it's going to be harder to stick on when it gets hard.
So and just know it's down there, but a lot of times we like cut it at the surface, which is why you choose that like magic, I'm going to lose 15 pounds, 20 pounds, 50 pounds, whatever that magic number is. So it's there. So you may be thinking, well, I don't have a reason. I just need to lose the weight. That's not true. We're going to walk you through how to find that.
So the one question I want to ask you is, if you were to lose 15 pounds, I'm going to use that as my example, how would your health improve, right? So a lot of times, I'm going to be honest, I work out for vanity reasons. I want to look good in skinny jeans, but I also know that there is a health component to it. And now that I'm a mom, that health reason is super important to me. I want to be around for my babies, I want to be around for my grandbabies, and I want to be around for my great-grandbabies. So if I lost that weight, how would my health improve? Secondly, how would you feel about yourself? Because I know a lot of times, if I were to lose 15 pounds, how would I feel? Like deep down inside, how would that change the way I feel about myself, and how would I talk differently to myself in the mirror, right? Sometimes we say the most ugly things to ourselves in our head that we would never say to people.
And how would you treat other people when you feel better? We are so mean when we don't feel good about ourselves, specifically to the people that we love most, your poor spouses. I mean, I know when I feel fluffy or I don't feel good, I'm so mean to my husband. I mean, I just am. That's the truth. Ooh, and it's like a terrible habit. But whenever I do that, I'm like, okay, self, it's time to get in check and make a change.
Yes. The next question I want you to think about is, what could you do that maybe you're not able to do now? So I don't know if that's, being able to go outside with your kids and run around, having the energy to do that. I don't know what that looks like for you. For some people, we work with people all ranges, and some people it's, being able to, walk up a flight of stairs without being winded, right? Things like that we don't necessarily think about. But again, just feeling good in our skin. What would you look like? Right? I think we all have this idea. Jessica and I have different body types, so I know what I'm going to look like is probably going to be different than what she looks like. But if you were to lose that 15 pounds or get to that goal, what would that look like for you? Like, really take yourself and visualize, how would that feel and what would I look like? And why is it important to you? Again, losing 15 pounds is great, but really we're trying to get down to the deep down core of why, at the heart of that, is it important for you to reach that goal? And the last one, this one is really the kicker that I really want you to take some time to think. So what is it costing you right now to not have these things? So maybe you're not at a weight that you feel good, or maybe you're not even at a place where you feel really healthy. Maybe your health is off balance, you're on medication. I don't know. I don't know what that is for you, but what is it costing you right now to not be at that goal? Those are kind of a hard question to ask yourself.
To be honest.
I'm going to be really honest with you. I have 3 kids, and after I had my twin boys, and after you have twins, let me just tell you, coming back from pregnancy is not easy, right? And the summer, I had my boys in January, and we got to summer, and my daughter was almost 3, and it was, I wasn't really feeling good in my skin yet. I just wasn't. I was still trying to lose the baby weight. I felt fluffy. My stomach, I felt like, was just like not where it used to be. I felt a lot of pressure to have to bounce back, and I wasn't bouncing back like I thought I was. And that summer, I didn't take my daughter to the pool one time. And like, just thinking about that tears me up because I did not feel comfortable in my skin. I didn't take my daughter to the pool that summer, and that would have been a great summer for her to learn how to swim. But because I didn't feel comfortable, I wasn't able to take her out to the pool. And like, when I think about that, I'm like, it's so ridiculous, but it's my truth. So again, I get teared up because that was my why. I want to feel good from the inside out. And it was costing me my happiness, and it was also costing me time with my family that we could have enjoyed ourselves. Like, we lost a summer that we could have been outside in Texas enjoying the pool. So again, I want you to kind of work through those questions. If you're just jumping on, you can watch a replay. Work through those questions and figure out, what is it? It's deeper than I just want to lose 15 pounds. You got to go deeper with, why is that important to me? What would it feel like, and what is it costing me right now to not have that?
So you've got to write this down, and here's the kicker. So we'll put these questions also like in the email that we send in the morning, so that if you feel like you didn't get to write them down fast enough, or you want to work through it, you have to write it down and physically write it. Don't type it, because there's something magical that happens when your pen hits the paper. You are going to write down the answers to those questions, and you're going to read it every morning, because that's going to be what fires you up, and that's going to be what motivates you. So even if you're having an awesome day, a busy day, doesn't matter. You have to read it every morning. We're going to give you some more pieces to put on that paper, but you have to, because if you don't, it's so easy to get lost in the chaos. Like, we wouldn't have gained the 15 pounds in the first place, or gained the 50 pounds or whatever, because so often you just get busy in life. I don't know how many people we work with that were super fit at one time, or they used to feel really good, and so the reason they have that magic number, or that I need to lose this amount of weight, is because that's the last time they remember feeling good.
Yeah.
Whether it was high school, college, a lot of times it's what I weighed when I got married. That's a big one, because you felt beautiful that day, you felt confident that day, you felt good in your skin, and you felt happy with your relationships. So often that number is tied to an emotion
And a feeling.
And that's what we're trying to get. We're not trying to get back that number. We're trying to get back that feeling, that emotion. And so you have to have that written down, so you can say, I want to feel the way I felt on my wedding day, not I lost 15 pounds. Or I want to feel the way that I felt on my beach trip when I went to North Carolina in 2013. Like, I want it to be specific, because that's going to be what triggers your mind to get to the right place, so that your motivation lasts long term and it doesn't just peter out. Because it's hard. It's not easy to change your habits, and it's not easy to change your lifestyle. But if you've got a reason and you've got a motivation that is real and that is deeper than surface, you're going to make it.
Totally.
So step 2, set very specific goals. Not I want to lose 15 pounds. And I know we keep harping on that, and I don't know why we've lost 15 pounds, maybe it's 17 pounds. But helping with specific goals is really going to be the game changer to taking that why, that motivation, that burning, that fire, and actually bringing it through fruition. Because how many times have we started something, and yes, we're passionate, and yes, we're excited, and yes, we want to change, but we never actually get there. We do the start over on the Mondays, and we do that forever and ever. Or we crush it for 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 6 months, and then we backpedal and we go back down that slide again. This is not about creating a perfect journey. This is about creating a system that works, that lasts long term, and that you can come back to when you do have those moments of weakness or those moments of falling off the wagon, because it's going to happen. It's not perfect. Good morning, Stacy. I see you, girl. Okay, so picking your why, you've got that. Now, we have to pick a short, specific date. So we are always after a lifestyle of change. We're after lifelong goals, of course. But in order to reach those, we have to have short, segmented goals. So don't make it 6 months or more out. Let's keep it 3 months or less.
Fast approaching deadlines work best.
Like a champ.
Basically in all areas of life, but especially in fitness, you have to have that short win that you're trying to get.
Because if you say, oh, I have this by next year, I want to feel, oh, that's rough. Because then you're like, I have all this time. I'm just going to go ahead and have this cake now because I got 6 months to look good. Don't do that. So you're going to pick a date, pick an event, pick a wedding, pick a like
family pictures.
Oh my gosh. If you want, yes. And here's the kicker. And I do this to myself. Schedule family pictures.
Yes.
Just schedule them, because then you know, okay, I have 6 weeks or I have 8 weeks until my family pictures, and I want to feel good in those pictures. I want to look back on those pictures for years to come and be proud of being in them and not feel mortified or not feel like I was trying to cover myself up with my spouse or my kids or like hid behind a wagon, whatever. Don't pick something that's very close. So sometimes it's a vacation, the holidays are coming up. You see everybody and their mother during the holidays, so that's a huge motivator.
Yeah.
If that's your trigger, then say, I want to feel good when I go to my work party, when I go to my family party, when I go to this specific thing, because you know we all have that. Maybe it's a New Year's Eve thing where you know you're going to see certain people and you're like, ooh, I really want to look good. And maybe it's a revenge thing. Maybe it's just a life thing. Maybe it's just I just want to feel good when I go through these things, and I'm going to have 15 parties I have to go to and I want to rock every outfit. That's a huge motivator, and it's very close, less than 3 months. We have like what? I don't know, 10 weeks till Christmas
80,
or something?
80 days or something?
Makes me sweat.
80, yeah.
Makes me sweat.
80 days left of 2017.
80 days is a lot of time. But it's also a fast approaching deadline. So you've got that. You have a very specific, this is what I'm going for, event, photo shoot, whatever. Then we want you to pick an outfit. So not a scale number. You're going to actually like put the scale away for the term of you getting to this goal, and you're not going to look at it. You have to put your head down and say, I am going until November 23rd without even looking up. I am in the zone. You cannot stop me. Here we go. Then you're going to pick an outfit. It can be your favorite pair of jeans. It can be your favorite little cocktail dress. It can be a swimsuit that you've been dying to get. Whatever it is, we all have like that one thing. I have one pair of skinny jeans that are like the tightest mama jammas you've ever seen. And when I can't get those babies up, I'm like, ugh. But when I pull them on and I feel good, I'm like, yes. It's like they are just like those jeans. But I probably should get rid of them.
I should probably do. They're like not in style at all, but I do have those jeans.
Just
as a little self-check. Little self-check.
Yes, and trust me, when I bought them before Nolan was born because I'm dumb, and then I never wore them. And then after I got into Nolan, I tried them on like soon after I had him, and I was like, they don't even fit over my thighs. Like, it was really rough. Anyway, we all have that like one outfit that we know we feel good in, and that's kind of like our goal outfit. So you got to pick that out and you got to put it out. So whether it's hanging on your bathroom counter or it's like in your closet, but it's like hanging on the door so you see it every day, that's a trigger that will motivate you and push you and say, ooh, me and those jeans have a date in 23 days. I need to kick it into high gear. So that sets you up for further success. Lastly, with setting goals, know your triggers.
Yes.
We all have them. You're going to have triggers. You're going to have obstacles. You have to have a plan on how I'm going to overcome. So on that same sheet with your questions and your answers, write down triggers and obstacles. And you're going to write down what it is, and you're going to put a little cute little arrow, and you're going to talk about how you're going to overcome it. So a huge one is, a lot of us say, I'm going to get up at 5 a.m. and get my workout in. But we're like not morning people at all, couldn't pay me to get up that early. Don't self-sabotage yourself. Don't do that to yourself. If you know in your deep down gut you just can't crank out a 5 a.m. workout, don't do that. Set yourself up for success and plan it for when it makes more sense to you. Now, there are some people who just don't like to get up at 5 a.m., myself, but can do it and can train myself to do it because I need to get it done. Like, I can absolutely do it. It's not going to kill me sort of situation, but I don't prefer it. But there are some people who are just not 5 a.m. people.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
just not in their DNA, and it's not going to happen. Yet, when it comes to a weight loss goal, they're like, here we go, 5 a.m., that's all I got. And then they don't do it, and they feel miserable. So know yourself. If it is something they're like, yes, I can make that happen, but I know sometimes I'm lazy, put your alarm on the other side of the room. And you're going to have a system where when that alarm goes off, you are going to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the numbers, and just boom, pop out of bed. Do not snooze, not even one time. I'm the queen of snooze. Like, I will snooze for days, which is terrible because it makes your sleep awful. It makes your morning terrible.
Don't snooze.
Don't do
should
it.
Really just get it off of your phone or alarm. They shouldn't even have that option.
No. Gosh, I hate you snooze.
I will say I am an early morning worker-outer. I just am. That's for me, it's the best time to get it done. But I will say this, I know that there are some days it is an obstacle for me to get out of bed. My kids are up at night, I'm up and down, and I'm like, it's not gonna happen. So here's how I know that if I don't get up at 5 a.m., that is my obstacle. My way to overcome it is I give myself, okay, if it doesn't happen now, when is my second option? And for me, that's usually not until 9:30 at night when everybody's asleep for good, hopefully. And at 9:30, if I don't get up at 5 and my alarm goes off at 5, I immediately know, do I want to get up now? Or do I know my next option is 9:30 at night? And it's like, pick your evil, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of times that plan B is enough for me. Like, I'm not a late night person. Plan B is enough for me to be like, get up now, let's just get it done. But I have a plan in place to overcome that obstacle. So that's kind of what we want you to think about.
Because it cannot be an option to not get it done. Whether it's your nutrition, it's your workout, whatever, it cannot be an option to just skip it. So you have to have those like either or options. And for me too, like you won't catch me working out at 9:30 at night. I really like to just really ride an 8 o'clock workout. That's why I became an online coach, so that I could do that. Because 5 a.m. is just not my jam.
No.
Other obstacles. We all have parties and events, and we go out to eat with our friends. We have family nights, whatever. Food is a huge trigger and a huge obstacle for all of us. We are eaters. Like, we will be the first to tell you that. So we know food is highly emotional, and it's a highly emotional trigger, especially if you're having a bad day, you're stressed, you're overtired. We seek food for comfort. And so that's a huge trigger. But if you know that you're going to have that trigger, or let's say you know you have an event coming up, you know you're going to dinner tonight with some girlfriends. When you're in the car and you're driving, actually before you get in the car, eat something.
Yeah.
So eat before you go to an event, a party, a dinner, whatever. Eat something healthy, have a big salad so that when you get to the table, you're not famished and you're not like, oh my gosh, give me all the bread, give me all the chips and queso, give me an appetizer, because it triggers that overeating response, and then it just will slide all the way through dessert and you'll feel miserable. Eat before you go to anything, especially if you're going to a party where there's just going to be food everywhere. If you eat before you go in relaxed, you don't feel hungry, and it allows you to make better choices, and you're just in a better mental state, because again, that emotional trigger of stress, hunger, whatever, will send you into crazy town and you will feel terrible. Then when you are in the car,
There's a fly.
there is one fly in this house, and I swear to God, anyway, I went on a fly killing parade this morning, and clearly they're back. They're like mating somewhere, which is probably more than you need to know. When you're in the car, I want you to trigger that mind, and I want you to set your intention before you go to your event, your dinner, whatever it is, and say, why am I going to this event? Am I going to this event to stuff my face with junky food? Or am I going to this event because I want to socialize with the people that I love? Maybe it's your girlfriends, maybe it's a birthday party, it's your family. Why are you going? Are you going to enjoy the company of other people, or are you going to eat food? And sometimes it literally is to eat food, and that's all right. That's a different ballgame. But most of the time, we end up going to a dinner or a party, and we just eat mindlessly the whole time, and we don't even enjoy the food because we're just not thinking about it. We're thinking about the conversation, and we're thinking about this, and we're talking about stories, which is the purpose of going, is enjoying company. But you're not thinking about how much you're eating, or oh my gosh, I just took down that whole plate, or oh, I ordered the most unhealthy thing on the menu and then I ate the whole thing, and now I feel like blah when I get back in the car. So triggering your mind to know, I'm not going here to eat food. I'm going here to enjoy the company of others, have a glass of wine, whatever it is, and that will help you to be more successful when you actually get to that place of location. So again, setting specific goals. When are you hitting this goal by? Set a date. Short goals. Make sure it's realistic. If you have 50 pounds to lose, it's not going to happen by November. I'm here to tell you. Sorry, it's not going to happen. It didn't get on you in 2 weeks, and it's not coming off in 2 weeks. I don't care what anybody tells you or what fad diet they're talking about. They're lying. So just know, let's set some realistic goals. And if you need help setting that, reach out. We'll get you set up when we get you into our challenge. We will tell you what's realistic and what's not. Pick an outfit. What is that like? Yes, this is my outfit. This is what makes me feel good in my skin and makes me know I'm where I want to be, or I'm headed in that direction. Number 3, know your triggers, know your barriers, and have a plan in place on how you're going to overcome them so that you don't end up self-sabotaging yourself over and over and over again.
Okay, so our third and final tip of how to create motivation that actually lasts is, we talked about this yesterday, you can't go at it alone. You need to have some accountability in your life. Again, we're humans, we crave human connection, and we need to tell people what we're doing. So maybe that's a best friend, maybe you tell your spouse, hey, Monday, I've decided my line in the sand, I'm going to make a change in my health and fitness for the better. I want you to know this so that you can hold me accountable. I also want you to know this.
Can you guys still see us? I haven't seen a change.
I hope so.
Stacy, can you see us still?
Can someone give us a thumbs up?
I think I'm paranoid.
Because of yesterday.
Can somebody give us a like or a comment or a heart so that I know that we are still in the game?
Yeah. Okay,
thank you, Michelle. So nervous.
Okay, yesterday was rough with Wi-Fi. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Carly.
Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, get some accountability. So tell somebody that what you're doing, right? Because honestly, it's really easy to quit on ourselves, but when other people know, it's a lot harder to quit, right? If you start a little journey on Monday and you've told everyone around you that you're starting and then you quit by Wednesday, it's gonna make you rethink it, right? It just is. I'm gonna be really honest with you. Jessica and I have started a lot of things in our lives that we have failed. And
miserably.
we failed because we quit and also because we were shady and didn't tell anyone we were doing it.
Because we knew in the back of our mind we wanted the option to fade out.
It gives you an option. If you don't put it out there, and I'm not saying you have to put it out on social media, although we put our fitness and our coaching business on social media, and let me tell you, it has heightened our accountability times 10.
Yep.
But we also run groups where you're in a group with other women, you're in here with me and Jessica, and you can't go MIA because we will find you, right? So tell somebody, get in a group, whether it's a group of girlfriends or you join our Rise Up Challenge, and get with people that are on the same journey with you and that will not let you fail. You've worked through your steps of why this is important, why you deep down want to make this change for the better. You set that date, you found that outfit, you know what obstacles are coming and you know how you're gonna overcome them, and then get someone to hold you accountable. So there literally is no other option but to succeed.
Yes.
Right? So again, we want you to be motivated, and we don't want you to just be motivated for the short term. We want you to be motivated for the long term. So all of these 3 tips are tried and true on us, on the hundreds of women that we have helped change their lives for the better, but most importantly, have not only changed in a short time, but have been able to maintain that change.
That's the biggest.
That's the key here. And that's really what we wanted to talk to you about today is we run monthly groups where we help women that are ready to make a change in their health and fitness, or maybe they're good health and fit, they just need a community group of support. We get that too. I feel like we're at a good, healthy weight, but I'm telling you, if I did not have our group to hold me accountable, I would probably gain all the holiday weight that people usually gain. Because honestly, let's be real, waking up to work out isn't that fun, but if I know there's a group of women counting on me and checking in, I'm way more likely to get it done.
Yes.
So all the things that we've shared with you this week on HIIT interval training, how to really get the most bang for your buck, you don't have to spend hours in the gym. We can help you with that. We've got workouts that are short, quick, and effective, that literally 30 minutes or less. Neither one of us work out longer than 30 minutes. We just don't. I don't have time for it, and honestly, I don't want to work out more.
No, I don't have the, I don't have the attention span.
Nutrition. We have pounded in this week the importance of nutrition. It makes up 80% of the equation of health and fitness. It just does. You can never outrun your fork, and if you don't have locked in on how to eat well, and not a diet, but how to truly make it part of your lifestyle, we can help, because we know nutrition is so freaking confusing.
And
There's
that's
so
why people
much
don't
in there.
maintain their results. Because they have short-term success doing some weird, crazy thing, cutting out something, and then it comes right back twofold. And then you feel even worse than when you started. So we are all about long-term, which I know we keep saying, but I promise you, that's what matters, and that's what sticks. You cannot do these short little crazy things and you're like, okay, I don't care, I'm just gonna do whatever it takes to lose the weight and then I'll figure it out from there, because then you don't. And then you fill up being even more miserable and your metabolism is angry at you, and then it's just, you're fighting an uphill battle. So you have to, even though I know you don't want to, you have to break down from the beginning. You have to figure out you and your why and your reason and why are you stuck in the first place before you can get to that long-term success.
Totally. Totally. And then again, like we talked about accountability. This is what we do. As health and fitness coaches, we are there not only to give you the knowledge that we have and that we've gained and all the tools that we've helped hundreds of women use to get to the place where they feel really good and confident in their skin, but we also hold you accountable. That's the beautiful thing about these groups is that not only does it help us stay accountable, but we help each other as a group hold accountable. So we will be posting an application to join our next group. It starts Monday, October 23rd, where we'll be even diving deeper, I don't think that's the word to use. We will diving deeper into how to eat more, work out less, and still get great results. Those of us that decide to join us and join before Monday at midnight also get our very first of many ebooks on meal prep made simple. Because again, we talked about having a plan with your meals yesterday is so crucial into actually getting results. So we break down how to make meal prep actually realistic for you and your family. It comes with a 5-day meal plan with recipes and a grocery list because we want to set you up for success, and we are literally making it as easy as possible. Like, you follow the plan, I know what to do, succeed.
We also set you up for future success so that when you learn how to do it, we've got templates that you can fill out your own stuff.
Yes.
Your own stuff so it's like, here's your training wheels, and then here we go. You'll slowly be able to do it on your own, because that's where we found the biggest thing is it's very easy when you have specific, okay, here's what I need to do, but you have to be able to learn how to incorporate it into your daily life, into your lifestyle, into your schedule, and that's what this will help you do.
Yeah, and just a heads up, so again, anyone that signs up before Monday at midnight gets this. If you're already in our current groups, if you're already a current customer, we will be giving this to you as well, so get excited.
And that's you.
And Mary, I think I saw Mary join as well.
Good, okay, so please comment below today and let us know what your why is. One piece. So answer one of those questions. How would your health improve? How would you feel about yourself? Any of those questions we discussed today, comment below and answer one of those questions for us. And I know you know some of it you may be like, oh, I'm not ready to share, that's scary, but you're in a safe place.
Yeah.
And the more that you're willing to get in there and get in that nitty gritty and really be honest with yourself, the better you're gonna feel and the faster you're gonna see results. And I promise you, I know it sounds like frou-frou and hokey, but it is the truth. Yeah. You have to be willing to take a little reflection. You have to be willing to improve literally from the inside out. So comment below and let us know one of those questions. What are you doing to find your why? How is it feeling? Maybe you're opening up some wounds. Like when Raquel talks about that story, it gets her choked up even though it was literally, 2 years ago almost?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's still that's a trigger and that's a reminder of where she never wants to feel again because that was so hard. So it might open up some things that feel like, oh, I did not know I was going to do this today, but that's okay because that's what we're here for, and you have to be willing to open that up a little bit better so that you can get to the very best version of yourself. Good? Thanks so much for coming in today. Have an amazing day. Comment below with your questions and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.